This is Seawolves. Storm or not.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Seawolves Storm or Not. I'm Nicole Moret. We hope you had a great first week of your spring semester classes. Today, we're going to see what the weekend has in store for us. But before that, a reminder that this broadcast is a joint production between students at the School of Marine and Atmospheric Sciences and their brothers and sisters at the School of Communications and Journalism. I'm personally in the journalism program, but I don't blame my friends over at SOMAS for the bitter temperatures that met me when I left Benedict Hall this morning. As you know, this show is called Storm or Not, and this weekend there's a lot of anticipation for some kind of storm. The threat of a winter storm is setting off a panic across the Northeast. A hardware store owner in Massachusetts shared his fears about feeling unprepared due to a worsening supply chain.
Normally I get somewhere between 90 and 110 units, and this year I got 11. And that's all production problems. If we get a massive blizzard this weekend, I'm probably going to be out of snowblowers.
Another thing there's a shortage of is conviction among weather specialists about how much snow we will actually get. Let's go to our own meteorologist over at the green screen. What are you thinking, Julia?
Thanks, Nicole. But before we talk about our winter weather, let's talk about today's weather. Right now it's sunny with a high of 27 and a low of 25 with the south wind at 7 miles per hour. Let's flip to our current surface observations. So right now we've got our low pressure that is going to be our nor'easter potentially, and we've got high pressure right now in our local area. Depending on where this high pressure system goes will depend on where this low will track. And right now there's very little consistency between our forecast models. For example, let's take a look at our next model. Yes, so this is the European model. So this is forecasting for our local area to get about 10 inches of snow compared to our other forecast model, the NAM, that is forecasting our local area to have 20 inches of snow. That's a big difference for our commutes and everything going on for our weekend. But we will have to see what changes over time, and I'll let you know how that changes. Back to you, Nicole.
Thanks, Julia. I think it's safe to say that for everyone going out this weekend, make sure you bring a warm jacket and maybe leave the heels at home. Snowstorms are not friends to crop tops and stilettos. Personally, I'll be sleeping in on Saturday. Speaking of sleeping, today we woke up to the nightmare that was Island Federal Arena last night. For more on that, let's go over to Heath at the sports desk. Tell us more about that, Heath.
Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, I was a part of that nightmare last night, unfortunately, when I was covering the men's basketball game as our Seawolves battled tough but had no answer late for the big men from the little state of Vermont, as the Catamounts won 80-67 in a pivotal conference matchup. Following last night's defeat, our men are still second in the America East with a 4-2 conference record, both losses coming against Vermont. As we have a winter storm approaching, we remember that some Seawolves take to the ice naturally, as our hockey team is heading down to Philadelphia to face the Drexel Dragons tomorrow at 7 p.m. Do you remember the phrase we get from the administration all the time on emails, out of an abundance of caution? Well, our first place women's basketball team, who has been even more impressive than our men so far, are having their first week of the semester shaken up out of an abundance of caution as their game on Saturday against New Hampshire got moved up to Friday at 3 p.m. in Island Federal Credit Union Arena. Back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Heath. With the snow and cold around us, hopefully the girls' basketball team will bring the heat tomorrow. And a reminder, that game has been rescheduled from Saturday to tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back with you on Monday for another edition of Seawolves Storm or Not. I'm Nicole Moret. Stay warm, stay safe, and enjoy the snow this weekend.